is one that I have the view that he knows what he's doing. He is an outstanding lawyer, a senior advocate of Nigeria, somebody who seems to be very calm and understands the challenges. Now, having said that, there are two important things that we must add. So ICPC is saying that, look, we have the right and we have a judicial review on the continued detention of Madam Nasir El-Rufai, because we have a remand order which has been renewed. That is why we are holding him. Now, that is in response to, Rufai's, issue that, look, I mean, you can't hold me here. We are even told that he has refused to respond to questions. So ICPC recently said that, look, I mean, we are holding him legally because there's a judicial review going on. So he's not being held illegally. His rights are not being restrained without a proper judicial review. And I think the ICPC is right on that. What I think the ICPC ought to do so that it can preserve its reputation, as a place where the rule of law and fairness and transparency is cherished, which I know it is because I know of some of the good work they do, is that they must tell us why is it taking so long to investigate or interrogate or Mr. Rufai. Why is it taking so long? It's now weeks. If the man does not want to respond to questions, then take him to court. So ICPC cannot continue to say that, yes, we have the right, we are doing this properly, which they are. There is a moral question, and that's a moral deficit. That, okay, yes, you have a right to hold him, you are holding him properly, we agree. But how long are you going to hold the man? How long does it take to investigate or to interrogate him? We're even told that he's refusing to respond. So I think the ICPC ought to look at that and take this man to court. The second thing that I think, this is showing us is that there are those who believe that Mr. El-Rufai is being witch-hunted. Now, I don't really share that view, because I think that if you have issues, if the state says that, look, this and this and this is what you have done, you should answer, and it should be done fairly. But if what we are seeing in EFCC and ICPC is that these agencies are going only after the enemies of the government, then that is not right. Because we know, and they know in EFCC, and they know in ICPC, that there are also people in this government. There are also friends of people in this government who are also in the public knowledge of the things that they have done in terms of corruption, that nobody is going after them. So ICPC and EFCC also has a duty to show to us that they are fair and they are dispassionate, and that they are not doing this that they are doing against people like El-Rufai, which I think they have to do because he has questions to answer, but that they are not just doing it because it's not dandy with the current government. It's important for both agencies to understand that.